You see a new gas ATV on the showroom floor. You smell that familiar mix of rubber, plastic, and fuel. You hear the rumble of an engine idling somewhere in the back. It feels like it always has, like it always will. Here's what you're not seeing. The clock is ticking. Not on one model, not on one brand, on the entire category of gas-powered ATVs, and the timeline is shorter than anyone wants to admit. Today, I'm going to show you the proof. Why major manufacturers are already winding down gas production. Why new regulations are strangling the gas ATV. And why, within 18 months to 3 years, buying a new gas ATV will be impossible in most markets. Not difficult, not expensive, impossible. If you're a senior rider from the US, Canada, or Europe, and you've been thinking about one last new gas machine, this is the video you need to watch before it's too late. Let's start with the most obvious warning sign that most people missed. The first warning shot. Polaris exits Australia. Back in 2020, Polaris announced something that should have sent shockwaves through the entire ATV industry. They pulled every single ATV model from the Australian market. Not some models, all of them. The official reason was safety regulations. Australia was about to mandate operator protection devices, or OPDs, on all ATVs. Polaris claimed these devices were unsafe and unproven. But read between the lines. Here's what they actually said, and I'm quoting directly. __quote_0___. Translation? Polaris saw the future, and in that future, traditional ATVs were dying. They chose to exit an entire country's market rather than invest in keeping gas ATVs alive. Now Polaris still sells ATVs in North America and Europe. Today. But the decision in Australia was a test run. It showed that manufacturers are willing to walk away from gas ATVs when the math stops working. And the math is about to stop working everywhere. Here's where I want you to pause. Did you notice the shift in your local dealership over the last 5 years? More side-by-sides, fewer ATVs, am I right? Comment below, because the next piece of evidence is even more direct. The second warning shot. Can-Am goes electric. While Polaris was pulling out of Australia, BRP, the parent company of Can-Am, was doing something else. They were quietly building an electric future. In August 2025, BRP announced the 2026 Can-Am Outlander Electric. Not a concept, not a prototype. A production-ready full-size electric ATV. Here are the specs. 47 horsepower, 53 pound-feet of torque, 50 miles of range on a single charge, 20 to 80% charge in 50 minutes on a level 2 charger. And the towing capacity? 1,830 pounds. The Outlander Electric is not a weak, underpowered compromise. It's a genuine workhorse that competes head-to-head with gas machines on everything except range and sound. And here's the killer quote from BRP's CEO, Jose Boisjoli. We electrify where it makes business sense and adds real value to customers. The Outlander Electric is a powerful, quiet, and capable ATV that reflects our commitment to innovation and sustainability. Do you hear what he's not saying? He's not saying in addition to gas. He's not saying __quote_3__. He's saying this is the direction. This is the commitment. When a company the size of BRP spends millions developing an in-house modular electric powertrain for motorcycles, snowmobiles, and ATVs, they're not doing it as a side project. They're doing it because they believe the gas engine is on the way out. Now pause again. How many of you have seen the Outlander Electric at a dealership or online? What do you think? Would you ride 50 miles on a charge? Or is that a deal breaker? Comment below, because the next warning sign is coming from outside the industry entirely. The third warning shot. Outside money is flooding. Here's something most ATV riders don't think about. Venture capital, investment firms, technology companies. They don't care about the rumble of a V-twin. They care about the future, and they are betting billions that the future of off-road is electric. Let me give you a specific example. In early 2026, a new company called Draxon appeared. The founder? A former 10-year veteran of DJI, the drone giant, who led their electric bike motor development. The investors? Redwood China, Shunwei Capital. And here's the kicker. DJI itself became an investor. The same DJI that dominates global drone technology is now betting on electric off-road vehicles. Not gas, electric. Then there's another company called Merry Mover. They're already in production with an electric ATV called the M1. And their technology is wild. Distributed four-wheel drive, aluminum space frame, AI-powered terrain recognition, over-the-air updates. This isn't a golf cart. This is the iPhone of ATVs. These companies aren't hobbyists. They're not building niche products for environmentalists. They're building serious machines with serious money. And they're targeting the same market as Can-Am, Polaris, and Honda. The global ATV market is projected to grow from $153 billion to nearly $300 billion by 2033. That growth isn't coming from gas engines. It's coming from electric. It's coming from smart. It's coming from quiet. And the traditional manufacturers know it. That's why they're either pivoting or getting left behind. Why gas ATVs will disappear faster than you think. I've given you 3 warning shots. Now let me give you the underlying reasons that make the death of new gas ATVs inevitable. Reason 1. The European and North American regulatory wall. Europe is banning the sale of new internal combustion engine vehicles by 2035. That includes cars, trucks, and yes, ATVs. But the real pressure is coming earlier. Emission standards for off-road vehicles are tightening every year. The Euro 5 standards already made many small gas engines impossible to certify. Euro 6 is coming, and each new standard adds cost. California, New York, and other states are following the same path. They've already banned small gas engines in everything from lawnmowers to generators. ATVs are next. Manufacturers face a choice. Spend millions re-engineering gas engines to meet ever tighter emission standards for a shrinking market. Or spend those millions on electric platforms that will be legal everywhere. It's not a hard choice. Reason 2. The side-by-side cannibalization. The Polaris executive I quoted earlier said it directly. The market is shifting away from ATVs and towards side-by-sides. That shift has been happening for a decade, and it's accelerating. Here's why this kills gas ATVs specifically. Side-by-sides are more profitable. They have higher price points, more accessories, more customization. Dealers would rather sell you a side-by-side than an ATV every single time. So manufacturers are pouring their gas R&D dollars into side-by-sides. The ATV lines are getting the leftovers. Old platforms, minor updates, no real innovation. Because why invest in a dying format? When gas ATVs stop selling in sufficient volume, the manufacturers will stop making them. Not because they hate ATVs, because business is business. Reason 3. The battery revolution. The single biggest argument against electric ATVs has always been range. 50 miles isn't enough for a weekend of hard riding. And that's true. For now. But battery technology is advancing faster than almost any other field. Solid-state batteries are coming. Energy density is increasing. Charging times are dropping. The 50-mile range of the 2026 Outlander Electric will seem pathetic by 2030. Meanwhile, gas engines have hit their ceiling. They're not getting significantly more efficient. They're not getting significantly cleaner. They're just getting more expensive to certify. The trend lines are clear. Electric range is going up. Gas viability is going down. They cross sooner than you think. What this means for you. If you're a senior rider who wants one last new gas ATV, here's my advice. Buy it now, not next year, not the year after. Now, here's why. Even if manufacturers keep producing gas ATVs for another 5 years, the selection is already shrinking. The best models are being discontinued. The remaining models are getting price increases to cover emissions compliance costs. Look at our list. The Arctic Cat Altera lineup has been gutted. The CF Moto models are struggling with resale and parts. The Sport Quads are barely hanging on. The only gas ATVs with a healthy future are the Honda Foreman and the Yamaha Grizzly. And even those will eventually go electric. If you buy a gas ATV today, you'll be able to ride it for years. Parts will be available, mechanics will work on it. But if you wait, the options will be fewer and the prices will be higher. Which models to buy before they're gone from our list? Here are the gas ATVs I'd buy today if I wanted one last new machine. Honda 4Trax Foreman 4x4, the most reliable gas ATV ever built. Honda will support this platform for a decade. Buy it, love it, keep it forever. Yamaha Grizzly 700, the best riding gas ATV on the market. Yamaha's commitment to ATVs is stronger than most. You won't regret this purchase. Yamaha Kodiak 700, the workhorse, less expensive than the Grizzly, almost as capable, a solid choice. Honda 4Trax Foreman Rubicon. If you want the bells and whistles, this is your machine. The electronic shift program is unique and enjoyable. Here's what I would not buy new today. Any CF Moto or Arctic Cat. Their resale value is already terrible. When gas ATVs become niche, these brands will become nearly impossible to sell. Any Can-Am or Polaris gas ATV. These manufacturers have fully committed to electric. Their gas lines will be the first to be cut. Don't be holding a Can-Am Outlander 1000R when BRP announces the end of gas production. Any sport ATV, the Raptor, the YFZ, the TRX, these are already niche. When gas engines disappear, sport quads will be the first to go. If you want one, buy used. Don't pay new prices for a dying segment. The real timeline. I can't give you an exact date. No one can. But here's my best estimate based on everything I've seen. In North America and Europe, you will be able to buy a new gas ATV for approximately another 3 to 5 years. But after 18 months, the selection will be dramatically reduced. The best models will be gone. The remaining models will be overpriced. In markets like Australia, gas ATVs are already effectively gone. Polaris pulled out. Others will follow. And here's the thing. Even if gas ATVs remain available, the experience of owning one will change. Dealers will stock fewer parts. Mechanics will have less experience. The community will shrink. If you love gas ATVs, if the sound and the feel are part of the experience for you, your window is closing. Not next decade. Now, your turn. Now I want to hear from you. Are you planning to buy a new gas ATV? Or are you ready to go electric? Do you think I'm overreacting? Or do you see the same writing on the wall? Comment below. And if you've already bought your last gas machine, what did you get? Share your story, because the seniors in this audience need to learn from each other. Next week, I'm making a video about the best electric ATVs for senior riders, because the future is coming whether we like it or not. Hit like if you want to see it. Until then, keep the rubber side down and your gas tank full, while you still can.